Yeah, all right, welcome back, everyone. We are in Dune Awakening again. This is going to be part 2, I guess. I'm going to try to finish this out today. I do need to redo a few things because I have another idea. So we are here in my tax haven base, and we kind of got stopped here when I was able to get the balcony back. And I'm going to reduce some of this because the one thing I didn't put in here, so we got Solitos for some of the big boy stuff. And I've decided to go with the middle tier of the spice refinery instead of the big one. Even though I could fit the big one, I just don't like waiting until you got 10,000 to be able to do it. It's like, come on. So what we're gonna do instead with that, and then I want to get in. I want to fit this in here. So this is going to go in here, and it's going to load from this side. But you notice I can't fit it because there's a lot of crap in the way. Well, that's what we're going to fix. So we've got to do some remodeling. It's going to take up this whole entire space. Ooh, these little nubs might be a problem. I don't know for sure yet. That's going to have to change. And so are all those. Alright, so we'll change. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll take these guys here off. Go ahead and put this back. We'll put that there so we'll have the light. But then this top has to be the half block because I'm going to be raising this floor by half a block. And I will show you what I mean. This is a little trick that I found by somebody else. It was not something that I learned how to do myself. It's something I found by somebody else. Let's see. Which would look better? We've already got that there. Putting it up here, I think, is a... Well, maybe fine. Because we're going to have this raised up, which means that needs to be... I think this will be the best for here. In fact... Yeah. I think we can do that too. That there. And it'll snap in properly. Perfect. I like it. Then we'll go back to the other wall that we had, window we had. Here. Nope. Here. There. We'll do the same thing over there by getting rid of that jobby. And just do a little redo over here. Alright. So now we got that back. Mr. Storm over there can't bother us now. I think he's going to bother us anyway. Right on the cusp. It's just tickling us. Just giving us a tickle. Now, let's see if this Solito will fit in that space. No, wait a minute. Do I want to do that over here too? I think so. We need to... It's going to be a full, which means this needs to be a quarter. Or half, I mean. And then it was this one. That one. And that one. Alright. Now it's time to test it. That fits surprisingly well. Alright, so now that we have that, you're thinking, well, but now you gotta put your crap in your way. So you think. Here's what you do. You do a half stair. Right there. And right there. And then up here, we put in a floor. I think we'll go for a nice little hardwood. I mean, not the materials. What are you talking about? Why is it being a jerk? Is it because I haven't built this yet? If it's because I haven't built it yet, that really sucks. Because, oh man. What is this going to take? So I have that, have that, have that. I have all this. I could build it. I have to tear down some of those boxes, though. I could go ahead and build it. Because what you have to do is you got to build it, and then you got to set it down. You have to turn it off, essentially. Build the floor above it. Alright, fine. Yeah, build the floor above it. And then once you do that, then you can... Alright. What all do I need? Okay. Alright, so I gotta take boxes down. So what are we doing here? Let me go get the buggy, bring it over. I have to have one of those plastanium containers back. In materials. It's a trick that you can do. You can also do this with the advanced survival crafter. It won't actually fit in a 1 block high normally, but it will if you do the trick. Get me out of here. You build it, you turn it off so that it lowers itself back down, and then you build a floor above it, and then when you turn it back on, it'll come up and it'll clip into that floor, but it works fine. So it's actually really nice. Alright, so let's first off, let's take 3 things and fill this up. Okay, so that... Anything else we can fill it with? We'll try. And I'll build aluminum boxes if I have to. Along with shoving everything in the buggy. Actually, 20. Can't quite just yet. Oh, most of it's... Oh, okay, let's do this. So it's those, which I can fit... Yep, and then we'll come over here. Yep, that'll work. So this should be empty now, and there we go. Perfect. Now. So I need to get the rest of the plastanium. Don't need any of this for what I'm going to do. I will need a little bit of that for myself. So that's enough for the buggy, so I can fix the rest of it. Alright, what do we have here? Need to make sure I get enough of all the mats. When I walk over there, I can just do it instead of having to worry about it. So I must have plastanium in one of these containers. Wasn't it complex machinery also? Yep, 100 complex machinery. Spice, cobalt, industrial pumps. I know it's not in the far left because that's all blueprints. Alright, buggy. We don't need that much, but just so that I have it. Oh, okay, so I had some in there of that. Spice is 45. Alright, so we got our spice. We need 100 complex machinery. Is there an extra bit down here somewhere? 78 there. 22 more. There's our 100. Okay. There's 60. For right now, we'll do this. We got that. We got that. These are complete. These I need more. I don't need any. Yeah, sickle block's 180. Got the that. Got the 45. Need 90 cobalt and the 50 paste and some plastanium. Okay, there's my plastanium. Alright, plastanium's done. Was 150? 180. Alright, 180. Alright, so that's that. Cobalt, I need 90 more. There's my 150. Alright, so we got the silica block, we got the complex spice, cobalt, I need 50 industrial pumps. And you know what? I am going to need building material. That should be good. Probably this, maybe. Nope. This one. Man, I'll find it one of these times. There we go. Alright, industrial pumps. 50, I believe. $50. Alright. We got it. I don't think I can hold all that on my person. I need to build a box. Eight. $45. Alright. Now we got the mats to build box. Let's get the buggy. Well, it looks like it's that time. That time's gonna end in moments. I am still not sold on that kind of split entrance like that. It's a space saver for sure, but I'm just not sold on it. Alright. Well, I need boxes up here anyway. So let's go ahead and put one. This is going to eventually be the ornithopter box. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I did all the math right. Still got gaping holes everywhere. Alright, let's see what happens. General settings, owner for now, disable it. Call it not enough mats. And now I should be able to do a little sum on top of it. Hey, look at that. So now how the ass am I going to park an assault on top of that, though? And it still works, because if you just go... I don't have enough power, but you power it on, and they kind of come up through a little bit. It's a little goofy, but it works. And it's kind of cool, because then you got, you know, you got all this usable space. So I know how I'm going to do it. When I park an assault, I back the assault in, and the feet are up here, and the tail, yep, that's how we'll do it. The tail goes back that way. Means the wings are going to stick out the wall a little bit, but what are you going to do? But that means also then that guy goes up half a block, which means this whole damn thing needs to be redone. Because... actually, that's kind of weird. Do I just leave it as is? But no, because now we're up a chunk. I almost just need to redo that whole thing, the whole concept of that entirely. Maybe I don't have stairs that go up to it this way, and we do something here. Let's just redo it, because my brain isn't working at the moment of how to... I do want it, but it's hurting my head at the moment. Okay. So if that's not going to be stairs... Because we got to have a place to put a scout. Scout can be up here, that's fine. I have no problem with... Hey. I have no problem with scout being up there. We'll do it on this. The way I had it before is we did 3, and then there was a gap. So if we don't do the gap, how do I want this? It's going to leave a lot of space over here. I don't like all the space it's going to leave. But then this is the bedroom, and I want to keep this. This will end up being my bedroom, because I'm not going to have an upstairs bedroom, so there's not going to be a guest bedroom anymore. Alright, I got to try to figure this out. I don't want to have a fly through, mainly because it'd be a real pain in the ass getting it, shaving that close of a distance to it. But I gotta have something where I can get up. I can't just come up right here. Or I just leave this down, I guess? It could be a really nice seating area, tables and all that kind of stuff. Could be a dining room kind of thing. because the wings and stuff are going to be up kind of where my pointer is, about this level, sticking out this way and a little bit sticking out of the building. Now that they fixed the pentashield thing where it would violently bounce your vehicle off of it if it ever had any portion of the nose sticking out of it, it was like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen, buddy. Huh. That's a thought. Slide that over towards the wall a little bit more. It wouldn't be as... It's still off a little bit. It wouldn't be as centered, but then I could hide boxes under this. Hide aluminum boxes under it. Why I would need to do that, I don't know, but I could if I chose to. This would also be a good spot right here for a single large cistern, because it needs 1.5. I could put the half there. I mean, if I put boxes up there, I'm not exactly getting to them very easily. I don't know, I can figure something out. Could do like a... I mean, I could have it walk out there and just forget about this space right here. I hate having unused space. It bugs the crap out of me. But I could do that. Or I could do it like this. So this here, some kind of cover there, and then it's behind there, but it's lit from the back, so you can see it back there, because that'd be 100k tank right there in that spot. I don't have the duraluminum to waste on that right now, but down the road maybe that would work. Alright, so we figured we're going to have to back the assault in, park it so that the feet are up here, and the tail runs that way, which is a little weird, but, I mean, what are you going to do? I don't want to put a ladder. So that'd be a little reading nook. This is going to be where, same thing I had before, where I put the deal up here. I think... Man, I gotta wrap my head around how I'm going to go up, if other than just jumping up like this. Which is fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. I can't do anything in this space right here. It has to go over it, and even then, minimally over here, because otherwise the tail end's going to hit it. The other option... I mean, having stairs start there, that's a little silly. The other option's going... Okay, alright. I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. So first off, I don't know that I really need these windows over here because there's a wall there. Let's do... Okay, let's take off... Is that a single block there? It is not. Alright, we're going to get this. We're going to put that there. We're going to switch it to that. Now we can do solid blocks up, and they will be matched to the column, and therefore they won't have problems. Because currently they're having problems. Alright, so we're going to do this first. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. We can do some window slits in the middle. Just, you know, give a little touch of light. Doesn't need to be crazy. Now what we're going to do, take a roof. Problem solved. So now instead of the scout goes there, the scout goes up here on this end. And I have a way to get up there, and when I get out of the assault, I have a little bit of way to get around it. So that will help there. We've got some light as we come up here. I don't really need that to be lit, to be fair. But it does allow me to put some kind of something here, decoration there, I don't know, something. Now, the only problem I have at this point is getting over to that side. Because the way the assault's going to sit is going to be kind of goofy. Alright, so let's do a thin ceiling. Actually, now let's go ahead and do the lighted ceiling. So we'll do that. That's the only floor we have that is of this half, because, you know, we never got the finished observer. Why, I don't know. And then, while it does cheese in on the space a little bit, I think we will be okay putting this guy right there. I think we'll be okay with that. So now we've got stairs all the way up. We've got access to all of our top level stuff. So we have 2 of the 3, well, 3 technically, because we have the advanced chemical refinery. We also will have this. I already have the mats for it, the fuel. Yeah. That's going to be a little twitchy having this thing right here for the scout, but I think we'll be okay. And yes, the scout being parked here is annoying if you're having to walk it, but I can park the scout there, VBT it, and then move on with my life if I want to do that. So now up here, I definitely want some light from there. This side, the way I want to do this is a little different. So I'll need to get... What do we got going on here? If I do full wall, I can do a second full wall. Yeah, let's do full wall on this side. That's not what I want. I want to be on this. Thank you. Okay, that doesn't work either. Alright, so what do we got? We've got... This is mostly the Atreides side, but not the middle so much. The middle's definitely very Duneman. I think that needs to switch to there. Stupid ad break, go away. Actually, I think this is how I did it on my other... Hey, get up there. And then I went this way. No, this way. Yep, that's exactly how I did it. Alright, except this one is different. Yeah, sure. We'll change this. Alright. So that works nice. I don't know how I want to do that part there yet, but this part up here, well, I kind of need to know, though, because I kind of need to make sure I'm... So that's solid there. That could be solid. And that could be solid as well. So they could be this. And that could allow me to do, let's see, which one do we have? Okay, we have that one, so let's do this one as well. Yeah. Okay. I can dig that. Very nice. I definitely want to view out this way. Ad break ends. You stupid ad break bullshit. Can't do it without that piece there. Okay. Oh no, I'm not going to get my balcony anymore because it was right here at this spot. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I guess we'll just have to deal with the fact that I can get out right there. Yeah, there's no other way to put a balcony. Unless I somehow do one way the hell up there, and then how do I even get to it? That doesn't work for me. Okay, so then this, what I want to do with this. So I want to do... It will all make sense in a moment. So then... This is a way that you can make walls, windows, without them actually being windows, but people can't get into them either. And it has a pretty cool look, and it presents you with a ton of light. Like, there's a heaping lot of light coming through that thing. I just need to get another wall there, because I can't put that on nothing. Has to be on a wall. Alright. So we've got... Alright, so those need to be... We gotta switch back. Now, hang on. Could we do... this one? It's appropriate for the space, that's for sure. I don't like it. And then let's switch back to this again. And back to this. So now we have a wall here that's not really a window, but it is a window, and it lets a ton of light in. If I had that go there, I would take the middle and do something with the middle to break up that solid chunk. In fact, I might do that by doing it on this corner, because I feel like it's too much. It's just too much. So let's do it. We could tie it in by doing it like this. I don't know that it really needs to be tied in. The problem is we're going to have a portion that is something I don't know that I'm going to like the look of one way or the other. And nobody's going to see it. Oh god, that looks weird. It has to be the Atreides stuff. It looks too weird. But then I've got a half block. How am I going to do the half block? I only have two. It has to be that one or it has to be that one. Oh, now that looks a little weird, having so many of them like that. Okay. Alright. Oh, change it to this. Let's go to this one instead. That helps to tie that piece in. So now we can take out these pieces and put in Atreides wall. And we're going to change it and do that facade out this time, because it a little bit more matches over there, and it gives it a little bit of just flair. Yeah, I mean, it's not awesome, but I mean, we are working with a big-ass square, so what are you going to do? It'd almost be better to take those two also and leave just the center. But then that's weird too. Yeah, whatever. It's just one weird after another weird. It is a weird build, I will admit that. It's not a usual build. Alright, we are all buttoned up except for what? This little back? Well, a lot of the back. Not much of a little bit of the back, a whole heaping lot of the back. Alright, so let's do this. Change that up there. Okay. And then in the middle, first thing we'll do, that needs to be the regular Dune. Right there. So that kind of matches that. And then these two here. So that's the bedroom. Make them the high windows again. That's not the high window there, buddy. Alright, that looks alright. This part's a little out of place, but there's a seating space right there, and I kind of want to have some window. So then on the back we have Atreides with windows in between. Okay. And we have 1.5 to go. Okay. Nope, two solid blocks to go. Alright, and I definitely want to have windows. So we could mirror that. We could do that. A little bit of samey. That didn't work. Alright, so we got a little bit of samey going on. I think with that having windows, maybe this doesn't have windows, and maybe that has the thin windows. Alright, so we go there. I mean, got an idea. I don't know how good the idea is. But, okay, yep. Nope, that didn't work very well at all, did it? Let's try that again. Instead of a balcony, we have a door that you just jump. Yeah, not one that opens automatically. That's going to be annoying as hell. It doesn't open up wide enough. That's going to be the problem. We're going to hit our heads every time. Okay. Well, like I said, didn't think it was a good idea, but it was an idea. Do we want to do those? How about we do one there, one there. We move back to this. We do this. One there. Get a little bit of culture to it. Alright, so we got lots of light in here. Considering I don't have a single light in here yet. I haven't put any of the lights in. I think it's not too shabby. It's not as nice looking, I don't think that's the right term, as my previous build was. Okay, that's weird. How are we gonna do that? We could do this. But I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad look. This. Hello? Turn. Alright, so now we can get over here to this. Very nice. And then I can do one of these numbers. Very nice. And that works just fine. I like that very much. No need for railings on these, plus they'll get in the way of the other one. I don't think I'm going to do railings here for the same reason. It'll probably get in the way. Up there probably would be a good idea for railings, but let's take a look at what distance I have. My problem with putting railings up here is I still don't know that I can even access this thing where it is. So time will tell on that. Okay. And then here we're going to put a big boy. Do I just block it in? I guess. I don't like it, but I don't know what else to do. I don't even know what the point of doing that is, but whatever. Another snap point, I guess, in case something gets a little twitchy. And then this, we'll go ahead and mock it up. Oh my god, it looks so little down there. Oh, that's 2 stories, that's why. Because it only needs just a itty bitty bit more. Might as well just put a floor in there. Seems like a waste. Screw it, put a floor in it. Alright. Not my favorite thing ever, but you know, we do what we can do. Hang on a second. Do I have nothing on me? Okay. So now, we do really bright light back here. Then when we do build this, I'll have a light directly behind it. And then we do this. Maybe. Let me look here. Is that too... Oh, that doesn't show hardly any of it. Let's do this way. There we go. So it highlights it somewhat to give it, you know, just a little bit of a nice look to it. And let's fancy this up a little bit. There we go. So now we'll have a nice big light, big cistern in there. It'll be all lit up, and it'll be nice and pretty. No, I can't do anything about that spot right there, but whatever. I've had that problem before, and it is what it is. This, now I just realized this does not leave room for all of my containers for all the blueprints, all the schematics. That is unfortunate. But I don't know what to do about it either. Let's go get our... Oh, that is not supposed to be there. That is incorrect. Do we like this? I can dig it. Oh yeah, no, I dig that totally. Oh, that's interesting. Bump your head. My God, that little I'm gonna change by just a tiny fraction at the last second drives me absolutely crazy. Boom. Alright, so we do that, and then we do this. Kind of hide it a little bit. Doesn't do a great job at hiding it, but it does an okay job at hiding it. Who I'm hiding it from? I don't know. From the tax man, I don't know. Is it this? What did I put there? I had something there. That works. It's good enough. And then I had a circle cabinet there, and I had a book nook there. I don't love it, but I mean, it'll work. Alright, so this needs to be... Do I want to do a diagonal, or do I want to do a floor? Or a wall? I think I want to do a wall. It does hide it a little bit. I don't love that, but... Actually... Nope. How do we do that? I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. Yeah. Okay. So let's get us a... Sure. Got a nice light in here. Still need to put in the deal there. Gotta find ourselves a nice sweet bed. The only bed we have access to. Get a little chair over there if we can. Very nice. It's really unfortunate that you can't tuck a chair under, right? I have to put it off to the side, like, oh, I'm not using it right now, so I'll put it over here. It's really unfortunate. I don't love that about this. Alright, so we put like a wardrobe here. Or that was there because I had, yep, I know what I had. Fabs. We had a fab right here. We can leave it on, who cares? Put that there. Now we go back and we get our utility piece. This guy. And then we have something here. I guess it was just that. I hate putting that thing down. I hate it so much. It's so tough to get how you want it. And it likes to turn on you and not look like it's straight. And it's just such a pain. I don't love it. Okay, that one worked. So this is a wardrobe. Why don't we just do it this way? Or we do this. All right. All right. So now we have a quote door. It's not really a door, but that's good enough. So now we move this over here. There we go. Oh, you know what I should have done before I did all this? I probably don't have any mats for it. Nope. Alright, let's go get some mats. Is that crooked? No, that's right. That dinged my head. Whoops. Okay, where do I have? Let's get that. Let's get the rest of that. That. It's a goofy looking exterior. I'm not gonna lie. Can't say I'm all that pleased with it. Oh, I don't know that that works. Does that work? It kind of does. There we go. I would like the ability for us to be able to place these under furniture that's already there. I don't think that's too much to ask. Alright, so now maybe we have a little bench right here. And the bench has to have a little bit of books on the ground beside it. Yeah. This seems awful dark compared to what it was before. I don't remember exactly how light it was, but it just seems like it was lighter than this. Yeah, it's a little goofy. Alright, it's whatever. I hate the way the camera works. I'm trying to push it forward, but it's pushing my camera back, which is causing it to not push us forward as much as I want. It drives me absolutely crazy. Like, as I'm trying to push it forward, it's pushing my camera back and not actually really moving anything. So dumb. I'll worry about that later. Okay, we're buttoned up, so we finally have an enclosed space. My little bedroom's at least built. So we've got space to bring a chopper over. Apparently, I don't know how to drive. For just parking it, that works fine. But if I have to get past it, it doesn't work fine at all anymore. But for just a parking job, I see nothing wrong with that. And that works for me. Okay. Except I really want to VBT it because I can't tell you, well, I mean, I can tell you it's happened 3 times where, like, I'm in my base, I'm just doing whatever. The game unloads. It just, like, the game's just like, yeah, you don't need to play right now. And then I come back, and the game puts me on a different siege over by Griffin's Reach in Hogger Basin South. I mean, granted, I'm in Hogger Basin South now. But, yeah. And then I'm like, okay, well, that's fun when I'm, like, my base is in Western Shield Wall or something like that. And I don't carry Solari on me. And it has never worked being able to use the money in your bank to run the taxi, even though it has it as an option. It has never worked, at least for me. None of my guild members either. It hasn't worked for any of us. So that's fun. One of the things I need to do is get a few more of these bad boys going. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna redo that. I just don't like the corner. I don't know why. I thought it would be great. You know, make corners great again, I guess, and it just didn't. Alright, did I bring any with me? Probably not. No, sir, I did not. Let's go... Let's empty all this out right now, just so I have materials. Let's go get some materials. Power this thing up so I can deal with the deal up there, the advanced fabricator. Might as well get it while I'm standing here. It was this one, right? I tossed them all in? Nope. It's not that one. A little bit here. Ba-da-ba-ba. There we go. We found them. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Alright, where's the rest of it? I don't need that much. Okay. Ooh, rubber bandy. It's just a really weird angle to get in. Fun idea in conception, and not really great in practice. Oh, come on. I had one of these in here before. Oh, okay. I apparently need to learn how to place things. Okay, so, buggy. It's gonna be a long way having to go up. Well, I mean, I really have to go up 7 stories, but it's a lot. All right, there we go. We got max power, and we got 2, 3. What did it say we had? Oh, plenty. So now you see that it's all going through the floor, but it does function. You can build stuff with it like this, and then leave it like that, and you have it hidden. So that is a way that you can still utilize your space. You cannot do this block. You can't even put like this. You can't even put that on it. It considers this to be too high vertically, I guess. But it does allow you to, as long as you don't mind this one spot, you don't have to have stairs up here. This could be under a floor like this, and you just have this one, or you come down. I do that on another build of mine. It works great. Gives you some nice space savings, and yeah. Alright, so that's good. I need to build some more of these things and start bringing materials over. Nah, that's not what I need to do. It's this. So we're going to have one here. Not exactly in that spot, but something like that. Need to put this bad boy here. Can I fit it here? I think I tried this before and it doesn't, no. And I know the cliche of using this thing. Someone's here. Would not be the gateway. Someone's here. I can mess with them. I don't know that that it would mess with them. Like if they don't know what it is. It didn't even blow up. What the hell? Apparently I'm not messing with anybody. Oops. Whatever. I kind of feel stupid now. Alright, let's get all this stuff out of that box, because it doesn't belong in that box. I don't mind putting it here for now, though. That's just the water box, anyway. Alright, so where... Alright, let's just go start getting aluminum and... aluminum and silicone. Let's see. What do we got? We'll take all of that. And all of that. That works. That should be enough to build all the things we need to build. Pretty much. All the basic stuff, at least. We'll need that. Ba, 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 ba. Take another one of those. I'll take that in my bag. Trying to think of stuff that I'm going to need to build items, physical items. Maybe. Might as well take that while I'm going. Okay. I think that's enough to be able to build like, basic things. Workstations, all that. Oh, I didn't bring any copper. I'll deal with that later. Alright, time to dump everything up here. No, not that. It all fit, I'm surprised. Okay, so I have all that. Yeah, let's redo this. I just don't like it. That drives me absolutely crazy that it does that. You're trying to alt middle mouse to move it, and it snaps to something else, or it moves to something else right as you're doing it. Drives me crazy. Okay. 24. Alright. So now I guess I can bring that back down then, because I'm going to be killing that off. Alright. Which way did it go? Front to back, yep. Boy, that barely touches, doesn't it? I mean, barely's all you need. It goes. So I did another thing. I'll show you up here. I'm changing back to the way I had it before. I don't, that corner thing just wasn't working for me at all. I did this. So instead of having the assault fit in nose first up to this, you know, jamming it in a too wide, I'm gonna back it in so that the cockpit is up here where the legs are sitting on this and the tail sits over that portion, and then the scout fits up here. I've already parked it up there, works fine. So I've got all these shadow boxed in. I did lose my upper balcony, which I'm kind of bummed about. Shadow boxed that in, Solitoed it in, I should say. And now I'm working on just fixing that down there. How was your DayZ run with your buddy? Did you guys pwn some noobs? I don't know. I don't play DayZ enough to... I don't play DayZ at all. So you know about the one I robbed. Someone someone listed a 500 stack of plastanium for 300 solari apiece. I think they missed a zero. And I'm like, buy. I was lucky I had the money to buy it. So like, what? I got it for like what, 120k or something like that for a 500 stack of plastanium. And then I get what's it called? I get well, now I can't build the refinery yet. I don't have enough mats for that. I don't really even have enough mats for the advanced refinery, but I had to build it to build the floor. I had to physically build it to build the floor. There was no other way. It won't let you put the floor on until you built it and then disabled it. Then you can put the floor on. But anyways, on this server, as dead as we are, Spice Melange goes for 1,000. Java Juice, no, that was 11 days ago. I thought I said 11 minutes ago. So I've gotten some that way. I get spice every time I do a treasure. Like, it's in every treasure. You get like 4 spice sand or 12 spice sand or something like that. And so I've made probably 200 spice melange or something with my medium size. And then one base that I raided from DD, one of the Monday nights, had like 2,000 spice sand in a box. They must have just missed it or just didn't give a crap. So I got that. So yeah, it's just I'm being a proper scavenger. That's how it is. I mean, you know how that works. I'm doing my best scavenger life. What else do you do in Dune but scavenge everything from somebody else? The problem is I don't really have like stuff, gear and stuff like that because while I can sort of build it, I kind of also can't really build it, and I can't build a lot of the things because of the wrong um, because of the restrictions. Can't build death stills. Can't build. Is it in this one? Compactors, and that means I can't repair them either. So, thumpers. I swear there's something else. The Chris knife. Well, no, that's just because I haven't. Yeah, no, because that's part of the Fort Try. I can't do the Chris knife. Not that that matters. It's a piece of shit. But you know, I have a. Wait, what was that one? Oh, it was the death still. So yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, I'm still running. Like this is my daily driver because I don't really have. Why do I have that in my bag? That must have been in a box. Um, I have to use the Mark IIIs because the Mark Vs I can't really get. Now I did look out. There was someone that listed duraluminum on the exchange. It was 1,000 a piece, so that really sucked. But I bought 400 and I think 400 of it, and that was how I was able to build the medium. Um, no, advanced chemical refinery. Because before that, I couldn't even do stravidium. So I had two pieces of stravidium fiber that I found in some box somewhere doing, well, I don't even know what the hell I was doing. But I found two whole pieces. And by the way, this does work. I have no issues with structural integrity. So that's how far below the sand my fief goes. It is not much, man. Just enough to get the floor attached to the bottom of these columns. And it worked. 7.5 stories tall. That's a hell of a lot of space. I can, but up until like a week ago, I couldn't make stravidium because I didn't have the duraluminum to build the refinery, the chemical refinery to make stravidium. Therefore, I couldn't make titanium either, or plastinium either. I could mine it, but I couldn't do any. I could sit there and stare at it in a box. So, and I only got that duraluminum like a week ago. Alright, we need to change this. So that's got to be that. Is this going to mess up when I take that? Let's just leave that just in case. I don't want to mess it up. I'll be putting walls along that, and I'm just going to build it the same way I did before because it just looked better. But I want to fix that. And you know what? Let's just do this like this. That works good enough. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. Okay, so if we have that, we need to change this also. Floor. There we go. I don't need to bring any more attention to this than necessary. So this needs to come... Bring this down like this. Yep. This can be 2 blocks. 2 entire blocks. I can do it the same. I can do this with that. Yep, let's just do it the same so it has a nice look to it. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That works. The front end's different than the last one, but that's because I went up an extra story. So it's a face. Slant. Little slit. It's staring menacing at you with a nose, and that's the giant mouth. Or 2 mouths. Or this is the double chin. I don't know. But yeah, it's something. Yeah, this works better. Alright, so let's set up our exterior. We had a little bit of this going on. Bullshit, I'm out of granite stone. I had a little bit of this going in here. Here, let's do it this way. Let's put this in first. Damn. Really gotta move to get that thing in there. Come on. And we gotta put some booze on here. I mean, they gotta have something, right? A little something to drink out here. There we go. And then we gotta make sure that, you know, either this or the Emperor. Actually, no. Let's do this. That's the way I did it before. Oh, you can't put it on that. That's interesting. So we'll put it here. Well, that works. Yeah, I like that. Now we need a little bit of wedgies. Get the wedgies going on. Stop it. I have the mats. Let me build. Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. There we go. Alright, so now we need to toss some parts around. I don't know if it's going to fit this time, because I'm a little bit off on my design. No, stop. Oh, God, I hate that so much. Now. There we go. Now it looks like a little bit of a garage, you know. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's better. It's better than having that corner one. The corner one was a little weird. Okay. Fabricators. Wait a minute. Oh, I have to. Because, if I remember right, the other one won't work with these. Okay, now. Can I... Oh, yeah, I got an idea. Alright. We're going to cheese it. I don't know if you know this about the Dune. I can't see what I'm doing. But you can place things, place a floor. Now, it doesn't work on everything. Just be aware of that. It does not work on everything. Then you can place something over it just a little bit, right? Over the other floor. I mean, you probably know this because of all the raiding we've done, and you've seen it happen. And then, in some cases, delete it. And then, just to be silly, I'm going to put up this. Just to look like I'm supporting it. And then now this can come back in there. It shouldn't get, you know, too close to anything. And now I have this there where it's not so close to the... It used to be so too close to that, and I didn't like it. It's because I had that mural up on this, which was fine. I liked that fine, but... Yeah. Nah, this is better. Was better. Alright. Now we gotta have a workstation. So we can work on that. We work on the buggy. The buggy's a two-car garage for the buggy. You know, gotta have a little bit of fun. Alright. Box time. I think no more small boxes. Unless they're going to be behind shit, so... You know what? Screw it. Okay, but I need to do something else, though. Lighting. We gotta get our backlight. There we go. Do I have anything else over here? I did, up top. We'll do that here in a minute. Huh? Did it not go into my backpack? Or my buggy? I could have sworn. Apparently, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Oh, you know what? This can be granite stone. No, I think it's going to have to just be granite stone because plastone's too damn heavy. Oh, nope. Get down there. Give me light. I need the light. I think that's going to have to... Well, like that. Yay, can't see all of that. Damn it. Stop twisting. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we got a pair over there, or quad over there, quad over here. We got our boxes down here. Missing one. Not anymore. Batteries and repair. Okay. And fuel cells. Indeed. Okay. So we got our little outside going on. We got our little inside going on. You know what? Should I put that out there? Will that fit out there? That's a good question. Will it go on this thing? Doesn't go on the slant. That's for damn sure. What about this? Here, maybe? That's interesting. It goes on this kind of slant, but it won't go on that one over there. That's a little weird. Huh. Alright, I guess we're just going to go back to leaving it there. Sure. Whatever. Works for me. Oh, wait. It's not what I meant to do. Yep, just leave it like that. So now... hydration. Which eventually won't be all of that stuff. Kind of feel like this should be... meh. That's fine. Let's pop a little calleted bench, I think. No. This. Out of freaking stone again. Okay. That's fun. Let's see. I really have to go out that far. Are you kidding me? I don't want to go out that far. Damn it. I don't have a choice, do I? Bummer. That is not at all how I wanted that to go down, but it's how it went down. Alright, I gotta stop using that for now. No, this one is... And this one's high-level mats. Okay. What I think I can probably do, just like I did over on that side, is have some boxes up underneath here. I just don't know if they can be these. Not unless I change that, they can't. Oh, right. That's what I need to do. I gotta see if I can put a regular floor down, or if I'm gonna have to do the other corner floor. Like, can I have this floor down? Because I don't think it fits. That's a negative. Oh, you're being a dick too, huh? Too close to the edge, maybe? Alright, let's try this. Wow, it really didn't like that. Okay. I had him there before. I know I can have it again. Just don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Are you... What? Like, some kind of magic trick or something going on me? Yeah, some kind of magic trick. I don't know what its problem is. Now it works fine. Ish. Off by a little bit. I'm gonna have something to stand on, aren't I? Alright, I'm just gonna have to build another one. Wrong thing. That is gonna bug the crap out of me. Really? You stupid thing. That's better. And now these are gonna bug me. No, stop doing that. Oh, this side. Okay. Go a little bit, but I can't go much. Alright. Close enough. I hadn't even done anything with those yet anyway. Alright. Well, we'll take you upstairs, because I need more up there anyway. Movie. Because these go through here as well. And one more there. And then I have underneath it. Yeah, okay. What I was planning on doing is trying to get this going. Refineries. I need to have this in the meantime because it's going to be a while before I can build the other one. Alright, you jerk. Fabricators. No, it wasn't advanced. It was that garment fabricator. Excuse me. Complex machinery. One second, I need to take a drink. Alright. We need to go back and get more stuff. Much easier. I don't think that's supposed to look like that. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to do that. Oh, Dune Awakening, the 1.0 that wasn't. Alright. Gotta get more materials. Need more of that. Probably need more of that. Might as well take those. Would not hurt. No, indeed, it would not. Where's all my bars? I need bars. Complex machinery. Take a whole stack. There's a little bit of bars. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Probably good on steel ingots for now. Doesn't hurt, I guess. There we go. Alright, so now we got that. That'll get us a good way. Good chunk of the distance. Tight squeeze, but you know what? It works. Oh, right. Working with tight, small spaces, you gotta make things work. There you go. Now we got a bunch of stuff to build with again. Gateway, how's it going, sir? Thank you for the 9 months. Wow, I appreciate you, sir. Look what I did. I did it. We has it. Unfortunately, I really shouldn't have built it, but, I mean, it's whatever. Nice. So we got that bad boy. Now, obviously, a lot of this is going to be Solitos for a while, because I can't afford them. I will be building that, though. But we've got... This is now... I don't have a balcony anymore. I'm kind of bummed, but what are you going to do? I mean, I suppose I could have a half floor you just, like, jump out up into or something, but whatever. This is now where you park the regular Thopter, and for the Assault, you'll have to back it in. Like, beep, beep, beep. And sit the cockpit up here, because there was no other way to do it. I couldn't have this back here on this side, because then I would have to change how all this worked, and I basically am rebuilding it exactly how it was before, with an extra entire floor higher. So I'm making lots of extra lighting situations so I can have less lights and be able to fit it all better. But yeah, I'm just running around trying to remember how I had everything. So this right now, disabled. Not enough mats. Okay, now we... Whoa! Don't stand right there, please. Thank you. I'm building the last box that goes here. That's the bars box. No, this is the like junk box. That's cobalt and shit. This is the bars box. Ingots. And this one was ore, I think. Not that it matters. It didn't have to be back exactly the same it was, but I kind of liked how it was, so I'm kind of okay with it going back the way it was. Alright, so let's do this wedge, that wedge. There you go, just like that. Now, we need to build this. Spice melange. Wait a minute. Should I build this here, or should I go upstairs with this? You're staying in my way again. I don't know if I should build this here. You know what? It's going to be a while, before we can build the other stuff. Did you see the front? It's not quite the same. I was gonna make it all one big, but I really like this inset this way. But because I'm a whole extra taller, it's got. If you come back and look, it's a face. I don't know what it is with me and making faces without realizing I'm making faces. But it's got a little piggy nose with little slanted eyes and a giant mouth and a double chin. It's like a Ghibli character or something. It's even got some bangs going on up there. It's so dumb. I don't know how it turned out that way, but I'm all right. It's all right. It's a total piggy house. And it's kind of funny. I can't lie. It's kind of funny. Little pig, let me in. No, the hangar's built higher. If you pull out your tool, you can see that its foundation, the bottom, is way higher than this one. Even though, if you look at the foundation on this one, you'll see it's really low. It barely goes under. Like it barely fits. The columns are just touching the ground, just barely, just enough, and I had no stability issues, so this works great. But yeah, if you go up onto the roof of mine, you can see mine quite literally towers over yours now. But that's because yours is 5.5? Did we figure that? It was 5.5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th is your roof space. So it's 6. So I had 6.5, you had 6. And now I have 7.5. I do like your bow ties. Try to do some kind of a bow tie thing and your little eyebrow window in the front. I really like that too. But yeah, this thing is being held up by just columns on the corners, and it worked fine. Not a single stitch of an issue with support. It worked out much better than I expected. Wait, are you talking about the corner column thing that I just was talking about, or your building? But yeah, it did turn out quite well. All right, you, then you, then you. Yeah, no, yours. I really like the way how yours turned out. Yours is more. The outside is definitely more decorative than mine, like more ornamental, if that makes any sense. Because mine is based off of fitting all of the really high-end, really large items inside, and it makes it very difficult to fit them if you are... Now, granted, I still did. I went in with that bit up there so that we could, for the Shirelute. So, oh, nope, damn it, I forget that every time. Carpet first, dummy. They need to give us a way to put the carpet on there so that we're not having to move stuff every time we want to put carpet down. Okay. Now this needs to be the basic survival. Ba ba ba. Okay, so now we got that. Let's do a little bit of tribute. Gotta pay tribute to the bullfighter. All right. So lighting wise, no. Let's do the Kaladin. There. No. Really? You suck. That's where it put it? Damn turd. That's better. That is so dumb. I really don't like the way the suspensor lights work. No fan at all. It's still not centered. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Whatever. I'm done dealing with it for right now. Furniture. Let's get a little bit of a Kaladin desk over here. Should we go high desk? High? Yeah. Yeah. Although that almost should be centered, shouldn't it? Yep. That works better. Alright. Ornamental. Throw some books down here. And can we put... Oh, I saw it. Alright, so we got a little bit of some going on. Let's put... Whatever, as long as it works. No, bullfighter. Yeah, nice. I can dig it. Come down here, wait. You're waiting for your... Oh, that's a little too close to that. Let's move that out. Well, since I'm moving it out, let's kind of... Yeah, it's still pretty close to the damn wall. Okay. Yeah, it kind of shoves you right up in that wall, doesn't it? Oops. Alright, so this one first, we need a light down in the corner. Furniture. Could we do a little number? Then we do a little other number. Oh, tell me I could get that to fit. I might. How cool would that be if I get that to fit? Alright, let's see if I can do it by moving it. Okay, let's try it this way. You out. How close can I get it to it? And then I'll just move the chair to fit. Ah, it sucks. That's not very good. That's the closest I can get it? That's dumb. Alright, well that sucks. So what if I did it this way then? I can't see what I'm doing. Get in there. Turn. Absolute troll of a chair. Stop effing turning at the last second. Okay, so we did that, and then we did this. That might work. And then, where'd it go? Yeah. With this, you're trying to get yourself stuck in the wall. I think Gateway's trying to parkour his way into the building. That kind of works. Then we could do like a little... little bit of jobby there. I don't like that. There we go. I'm not going to question the logistics of like 1/10 of your ass on that thing and you're still sitting on it somehow. Alright, so that works for that. I don't need plastone over here yet. Okay. Gotta get that. That over. Techno magic, clearly. Yes, techno magic. Absolutely techno magic. You know what I'd like to do in this corner? I think I would like to see if we can give it a little bit of yeah. I like that. Telling me I don't have any granite stone. I got 4,000 granite stone in here. Stupid game. It's not that piece. Is it really a wedge wall? Kinda. Not really. What the hell? Works alright. It does cozy it a little bit. Brings it down without, you know, putting too much in your face. Alright, so we've got all the fixins here. That's all the base level. We've got the fabricator. We've got the both vehicles. I don't have... Can I build the big boy, the second one yet? I don't know if I got the mats over here to build this. Let's find out. No, 285 plastanium. Gotta tear some boxes down before I can do that. Oh yeah, I was gonna look about this. What if... Boy, it sure would mess up the way that looks, though. Could I... Would this even work? I don't even know this would even work. Okay. That kind of works. Weird, but it works. You got a little bit of a lip with the rock. Oh, you know what I can even do? Alright, so it's weird, but it works. It's not exactly a balcony, but it's a way to get outside. I guess I'm not going to complain about it, I guess. Okay. It works. It's something. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these. I have over 100 schematics, and I don't know where I'm going to put them all. It's a lot of stuff. So, furniture. No, no. If I'm standing there looking at something, I'm building right in front of you, or right in front of me. And then did I do this on the other side? I think I did. I think I just built it like a... Stop turning at the last sec. God, I absolutely effing hate this about the way Dune builds. And then... Yeah, got this. You gotta have a bookshelf in here. There we go. So now we got a sweet little sit around. Man, I don't like how much that sticks into the room, though. I could probably move it over. Let's see. Okay, maybe I guess I can't. Never mind. I'd have to go way... It would stick way out. Does that matter? If it sticks way out? Let's take a look. What the hell am I stuck on? Oh. I know I'm stuck on. Okay, never mind. No. Let's put, let's make this simple. that. And a stack of books to read. That's... Alright. So that takes care of that. We got this space. I need... Oh, let's see. Well, I guess just go get materials at this point. Water. That's where I need to figure out where I'm putting 4 mediums until I can afford the large. And I don't know where that's going to be. Because until I can afford... Yeah, well... I just think I figured it out. Maybe. But let's see if it'll work. I don't know that it'll work. Yeah, that definitely will not work. That will not work. Okay. So I can't go over that device, which I thought I could, because of the way the ceiling is, but I cannot. I can't shove it up in the ceiling there. That's only half block. I would have to go there, and I'm afraid that's going to cause it to be in the way of getting this. Nah, I don't like that. Alright, so where the hell am I going to put... You know what? Screw it. Right now, we're just going to shove them right here. It's not the ideal place for them, but it's going to be the place they're going for the moment. Alright, so there's 100, and then... Here we go. So we need one of these here. And 3 of them down here. And that gets me to 121, so I'm missing something. Because my capacity before was 131? So I'm missing 2 of these, I guess. Okay, so what's that put me capacity-wise? 121. Where did I have 2 more of those things? It seems weird, because I don't remember having... 2 more of them somewhere. I had 4 up there. Oh, you know what I did? I had a small one down there. Alright. Let's put him down with the water. For right now, we'll just do this. Alright. Off to go get stuff. If you're wanting to help, you don't have to help. Well, I mean, that's kind of why I'm doing the stream, is just to build it. If you're wanting to help, one of these boxes up here has all the leader gens. Just probably not stand where I'm driving. Just go ahead and grab the water out of here and move it over there. I think they're mostly in the last plastanium container. Probably. Nope, we're not in that container. Alright, that needs that. Alright, I'm gonna take all the mats over first. Then I'll figure out what to do with all the other stuff. Maybe. I don't remember. Do buggy. So we got enough of that. Oh, the horror of all that stone. Is so much. There we go, there we go. Alright, let's see how much I can fit. I'll be damned. I can't believe I fit all of it. I am shocked. Sand. Alright. So how was the Branson? Did you have a good old time? I mean, I would hope so. Did you go to the Grand Ole Opry? Or, I say more to the point, was it even doing anything when you went? Because it's not always. That's good. Always good to have fun there. It has been an absolute hot second since I've been there. I don't even remember the last time since I've been there. Patterns repair. So repair. Let's do that first. 5. One, 3, 1. That. I know there's something in Branson. Maybe it's not the Grand Ole Opry. There is something, because I went to something there that's that kind of style of something or other. I can't think. Maybe Nashville's what the Grand Ole Opry is, but I definitely went to something there. Upstairs. In Branson, I mean. Then there's a ton of shows. Yeah. Let's see, there's also that down there. I don't care about you. What am I thinking of? There's what else? Silver City? Did you Silver City while you were there? I'm aging myself here right now. Talking about Silver City and shit like that. Yeah, I don't even remember. I just remember it's Silver City. Yep, that's what I remember. Nothing else. I was barely double digits the last time I went there, so 13, 14. It has been a hot second. Yeah, I should probably put the sand in there, huh? There you go. What else? What do I have else in the buggy? Okay. There's that. There's that. Go down for that. This guy stuff can go over here. For now. What to do with it all, but we'll figure it out. Plastone. Downstairs, maybe? Yeah, we'll make this plastone box. That works. Nice. Alright, I need another light in here. Now we're going to change it up. We're going to do it this way. Before we do it that way. What are we blocked by? There's no way those little shits have that big of a hitbox. Bullcrap. Yeah, I'm not doing this if those have that big of a hitbox. Screw it. To heck with you. We're not doing stuff with giant hitboxes. I don't play that game. Homie, don't play that. Kaladin bench. So now let's just put something. Alright, we'll just do it this way then. we go. Just something neat. Now, can we do the miscellaneous? What is it blocked by? Come on. I don't love that, but whatever. It's enough for now. Alright, before I put the eventual in there, let's put a damn rug down. Ooh, should I put the big? Yeah, no. Okay. Which table did I do before? This table is what I did before. And we'll do it again. Alright, so one thing I liked before, what I did before is I went like this and just did a... No. The weird snapping they do drives me nuts. Too bad you can't put anything in this. Stack things inside of it. It'd be great if we could. Someone wants coffee. Storm's a brewing. Stupid ad break coming. Yep, storm. It is on its way. Alright, chairs. Not many options. Oh, that's super dumb. I gotta go back that far. Okay, so we probably also want to have a little bit of, like, maybe this jobby. Just toss a little more deep. Okay. That takes care of that decently well. We have a extra chair. Let's make it this chair. No, that doesn't make any sense there. Alright. So we got a table setting. It's coming along. It is definitely looking more like an actual building. Do I have enough room for it? It's not going to block this up too much. Let's find out. Vendor trash, vendor trash. So, Gateway, if you are planning on... Let's see, if we do a move... I almost think we should have the hangar to do a move, just like I did it with this one. I moved everything into the hangar, tore this thing to the ground, rebuilt it, and now I'm moving everything back. I think we should do it the same way if you're gonna tear yours down. Triage? It's triage. Okay, I don't like this door manually opening and closing. It drives me crazy. Alright, so we got our vendor trash spots. I need all my little extra boxes down here. Need all these guys back. Fucking move at the last second. Drives me absolutely crazy. Alright, it's good enough for now. Empty out the buggy? I did. Okay, good. It is very, very nice having this buggy. Even if it is only a tier 3 and cost me 120k to put together. What am I doing? I can't pass up. If it's gonna be right there staring at me, I gotta get it. I'm just like compelled to. I've used compel on myself to get fuel cells. Okay. Okay, that's a 5. That goes with all my stuff. Okay. We got a lot of buggy parts and stuff after a certain thing was no longer possible. Unfortunately. Okay. What we'll probably have to do then when we do this, because I used all of the mats we had that the guild had come up with entirely just to be able to build those plastanium boxes over there, but I took it from machines I had built over here. So once I tear them down, the only way we're going to be able to put boxes... I guess we could do it with a bunch of aluminum boxes. That'd be fine. We definitely have enough mats to build like probably 10 aluminum boxes. Okay, so sandbike here. Sandbike and like we'll ever have a tread wheel, but you know, whatever. So we can't build it, can't learn it. But it is what that's for, so. Alright. Well, no, I'm using plastanium containers. To do my move, I built 6 plastanium containers over there, but that used the materials that I had um, for the machines I had built. Wait a minute. What are we talking about? The same thing? What are we talking about? Yeah, there's a lot of glitches. I wish they would fix the game. There's just so many problems with the game. Why did I even do that? I don't know what I'm doing. So many problems with the game. I just wish they would just finally fix it. Mark 3, Mark 4. You know, we can hope for one day that they'll, you know, care enough to fix everything. Not sure when that day's going to come, though. Alright, takes care of that. That's another weird new bug. Sometimes you can't change the access level without going down first and then back up. Oh, tread wheel. That's okay. That makes sense now. Yeah. Well, it's just because these characters, we can't do the storyline. We're storyline capped. So since we can do the storyline, we'll never have access to the tread wheel, other than someone putting it on the auction house, like you said. Do I have enough room to say parts? Yes, I do. Okay. Really should be these boxes. But if I do these boxes, I'm going to have a hard time getting by. Unless... How about we do that instead? God damn you turning at the last second. Drives me crazy. We get by fine. Alright, so this is going to be... armor... Just armor. This one's going to be tools and weapons. So, I don't know if you're seeing these boxes here that are underneath the stairs that say tools, weapons, and armor. They're not daily driver stuff. These are tier 5 stuff that I have come across. And so they are to be used sparingly and do not repair them. These are ones that I get when I'm out and about and looting boxes and stuff. Oh, I feel you. Oh, did you? You must have just drove back, didn't you? Well, have a good one. I will see you later. Where did I have all these? There's no way I had all these sitting in a box. But how could I not have? I had to have had them sitting in a box. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. These are 4s, yeah. Alright, do it again. See ya. At least it brings me out on that side, not jamming me up between the treads on one side. It's so dumb when it does that. Alright, that's all stuff that goes to my other boxes I gotta put back. There is my... Okay, here is the... Not all this, though. Yeah, maybe. This might have all been in there. Do. 1-5. What? Let's put these in the buggy. Right, all this was, yep. You know what? That would have been in there too. Water. Found the water. Can't fit much, but I found it. I think we're gonna have to wait on that because I'm not gonna be able to fit Jack. How is my belt? Not doing so well. Twitchy over there, looking like it's being attacked even though no one's standing there. Makes perfect sense. My guess is it's someone at that moment in time on a different siege on this server is mining it, and it's just showing across because reasons, probably. It's the only thing I can think of. Alright, Boogie. There we go. Scout parts. Probably put that on that row because it's a different mark category. Okay. Add weapons. Sir. Yeah, it's a little weird to have those on the same one. Those are really this level tier. Well, that's a pistol. Rapier's a little different. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Scout. Heavy. Scout. Heavy, heavy. Scout. Scout. What do we got here? Okay. Secure that. I don't remember exactly how much space I need exactly out of this for the... Medium, medium, medium. Large, large. Large. Bazinga. Probably something like that. Yeah, I don't think we have more than 15. Yeah, it was like that anyway, so that's probably right. And no, 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 no. I meant buggy. Backpack's emptied. Alright. I know Servoc's going this thing somewhere here. This is... components. Alright, so this is definitely components. So is that. I'm curious what my light level is at, because right now I'm doing pretty good for the quality of light in here. So I'm curious to see how much I have left. Alright, so that needs to go in that little box outside for somebody else to take. Will I take it? I don't want it. Okay. Let's take a look up here real quick. Those being there is going to bug me to no end. 13 of 30, that's awesome. There you go. Have some more. Let me grab a drink real quick. Alright, let's go get some more stuff. That copper hanging on there like a barnacle. Alright. That goes in the box I haven't created yet. That goes in my hidden behind the door boxes. This is for that box downstairs. Okay. What did I just do? You absolute turd. That is not what I meant to do, and that's exactly how it happened, and whatever. I was trying to hit E and I held E because reasons. It's got like circuit boards on the bottom, and it's missing puck lights, and that bugs me. Because it'd be really cool if we had those 4 lights on it, little puck lights down there. That'd be really nice. But it bugs me that it doesn't. It's weird. I was hearing sounds like something was chewing. Okay, so we're gonna go boom, boom, boom. Goes there. Okay. Don't like having those on a separate line, but I think it'll be alright for now. Okay, now Plastanium there. Melange. There we go. Get everything out of the buggy? Yes, it did. I love how hidden that entrance is. I don't like that Pentashield being so exposed, but what are you gonna do? Buggy. Alright, we almost have enough now to be able to build the next thing. put that there. Buggy, 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 buggy. Those all go in the special box. That all goes just in my regular boxes. And then back to those, and then I don't know why there's a random one there. That in the special box too. Those go in that box. Okay. Alright, so now these go in those under the story boxes. These are just stuff that I've been collecting because I bought them off of the exchange. But I don't want to use them yet because, well, Emperor Markwing, who cares? Because really, they were just, I'm holding on to them until we actually have mats we can repair things and build things and all that. We're not really there yet. Alright, so we start with this. Mr. Buggy. Okay, so that takes care of that. The rest goes upstairs. Okay, Postanium. That down there, I guess. That is what I put back up. Here, you. This goes, and that potentially goes. Oh. Oh, because I need to build something. Yeah. I'm like, why do I have extra? Because I haven't built a thing yet. Very nice. Alright, back to work. Center kept clicking the button like more's gonna go into it and there's already 10 in there. Dumbass. Alright, so I still got 2 of these left. Not sure how much more of these I've got worth of stuff. I also need to check how I'm doing on boxes because I need a minimum of 2. Well, more than 2 more. I mean, I've got a lot. I should just build one of these right here. Yeah, hell with it. DD stuff. Yep, that works. DD stuff. I see you taunt me, and I will call. Taunty boy. Alright, what do we got here? 45 items left. Not a shot in hell I can get all that in my bag. But... $35 items left. Alright, 2 trips. And we'll get her. We'll get her done. Driven back and forth so many times, I've used almost half of my fuel. Of my battery power. I'm actually surprised that we don't have a spice-infused option for our vehicles. That, like, imparts even more power or something to that effect. I'm surprised that we don't have that option. Obviously, it would cost a lot more than even a large battery, but have something so that's 5 volts or 5 volume, maybe it's 8 volume, and it's 30% more than even a large battery or something to that effect. I don't want those here. Let's put those downstairs. Like this, the Regis missile launcher, someone put it on the exchange for 10K, I think. Our the exchange we have on this server is very odd. It'll go from there ain't jack listed for, I mean, long periods of time. There'll be 20 listings total, everything, every category combined, 20 listings, and then all of a sudden there'll be a flurry of things where there's just a whole bunch of random stuff, and most of it's like 1,000 Solari, which is what it usually defaults to, the default listing amount. I don't know if people are just in a hurry to try to get some money or something, and they just like, I don't care, just get it listed. Oh, I don't know, but yeah, it's... Oh, I forgot to do that. It's very unusual how this server works. Besides the fact that it's completely dead. Alright, so that's more stuff that I could put in. Yep, we're gonna do that. So we're empty. Nope, you're full. And you're full. Okay, alright. I guess I'm going back with exactly as I am. Ba 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 da. And I love how this field never leaves. And this is the one of the largest primrose fields in Hogga Basin South, and it never leaves. It's always here. And I purposely built this base so that it's here, but also so that it's not covered. Now, granted, someone could build right here and block all this off and be a dick. So far, nobody has, but they could. Hopefully they don't, because that's kind of a dick move. People that do that, they need to be banned from just video games. They're not cool. I don't know. Maybe they don't need to be banned from video games, but they're definitely not very nice people. Alright, so I was on this. That's more like it. Okay, boxes. Not quite. Oh, well, look at that. That works out just fine. Now, what am I going to do? Okay. I don't know what to do with all these. All the blueprints of all the stuff I have. And yes, I have, many a time, tried to sell a whole host of things. It doesn't go so well. It doesn't go well at all when you're on a dead server. Dead servers suck. Let's see if I can build this thing yet. Wasn't it 150 plastanium? Huzzah. Alright. We're getting there. Slowly but surely we are getting there. It's so funny when it does that. I was going to do something here. I think this needs a light, which will help with this corner, but also with, okay. You go over there. Alright, so now we got a light there that comes into here, but what I wanted to do is create just a small little thing. Nothing special. Not like we're going crazy by any stretch. But just a little, just a little something. Sit down, have a read. Yeah. Could we do... That's kind of nice. That's kind of weird, but it's kind of nice. Almost like those shut across, and those are the doors or something. Kind of. I was going to do something with this. I guess we'll put an emperor up. He's a dick, but we'll put him up here. Give him a little bit of exposure in the garage, just as a passing by. Alright, so we're down to that, and this and water. Okay, so this is all the DD stuff, and then... a bunch more materials. 90. Okay. And these are they were for sale. Okay. So let's just kind of... Oh no, I'm full. I think this is probably going to be the last trip back over here. I will deal with the rest. You know, it's all minor stuff at this point. So maybe another 5 or 10 minutes and we'll end this stream for the day. I do appreciate those who have stopped by and hung about and lurked and talked, and either way, it's all good to me. There we go. Now we got some fuel. Fancy. Let's see. I got something that's in this thing. Yup. buggy. Got the buggy. Alright, DD box. It's gonna be weird that I have them all in the same. I had them separated because I used them for separate reasons. Different things for different reasons, you know. I probably should have filled all that with water when I was over there, shouldn't I? Dumb ass. Oh, man. Sometimes, you know. Sometimes. Oh, I just don't even know what's going on up there anymore. Well, let's go run over it. Wait. We have anything left in the buggy? We do. And it's in this one specifically. Perfect. I don't want any more than 1,000 copper. I don't need any more than 1,000 copper. There we go. Little present for whoever stops by. Alright, this is sell it junk. Nice. Wait, I didn't get 2 of them down, did I? No. Got that a fair chunk, though. That's just the blueprints that I've got to figure out how the hell I'm going to do it all. That's 100 blueprints. Is a lot. Okay, I need that on my person, though. And those all go in the, No, wait a minute. That does? I call shenanigans. Surely that mercenary helmet will give me a sand trout leather or something. Junk. Junk. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was wrong. Apparently I used my eyeballs the last time I saw it and put it in the right spot. Alright, vendor trash. Some of this stuff up. Yeah. It's coming along. Got a lot of little teeny tiny decoration stuff to do to really make it homey again, but yeah, I think we did well. We were able to get this thing from 6.5 stories to 7.5 stories tall, which is absolute insanity for a vault base or tax haven base, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of base. Alright, I appreciate everybody stopping by, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.